And we did that for very clear reasons to us. Is the people we knew were very clear about why they did not want to go back into the shelter system. They didn't want to go back into the shelter system because many of them had actually been there in the shelters for 8, 10, 12 years, in and out, had gotten just about every infection, cold, flu, lice, scabies, anything you could imagine, stuff stolen. People had been really worn down by that experience. People wanted to reclaim an option of privacy, of space, of being grown up and not having so many rules about what you could eat and when you could eat and all of those things. Well, I mean, I am a nurse, so my role though with Tent City was really around the infrastructure, around making sure there were portable toilets, for example. That was my file, if you will. And I mean, a lot of the people at Tent City I'd known a long time, and people were clearly able to protect their health to a certain degree by the way they were living down there, even in the cold. You know, we tried to deal with some of the issues around cold. We tried to deal with some of the issues around access to water and around toilets, but people really still demonstrated to me that they were in a better place for their health by being there. Well, like, first of all, the Tent City housing win was so historic that people are talking about it all across the country. It kind of discredited, you know, the myth that homeless people don't want housing. And I mean, it's so concrete, right? People are flushing toilets and cooking and doing things, opening doors, you know, they have keys. So, for me, like, initially, I was kind of excited by some of the stories, you know, so-and-so going to George Brown to school, or someone else getting a job at, you know, health center, and that's all really exciting, right? I mean, Drive, for example, is now on the steering committee of Toronto Disaster Relief Committee. Some people have connected up with their families, so there are wonderful stories. I think if people still have their housing or have moved into another place, if they were initially not in a good apartment, that's great. But then I think, in a way, the most important thing is they're still alive. To me, it's not about, you know, me wanting them to get a B+ in some course they're taking somewhere, because a lot of people died during that period.
The other thing is that in reality, adults and their patterns might be very well established as adults, and that means addictions in some cases. And it's been, most studies are saying, well, not everybody is going to get off of drugs. So let's, you know, bite the bullet and say, is that all we want from a human being, is whether they're an addict or they're not?
Yeah, you can even weigh it here.
No, but you alcohol the pipe, not fucking break it.
What is your electron?
Yeah.
Digitals.
Digitals. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
So what do you say to people that say, yeah, but we're paying their rent?
What do you mean?
What do you say to people
But
out
I'm
there?
paying my rent.
Well, somebody's paying a rent.
How they paying the rent?
Where's the money coming from?
From our fucking sweat and blood and whatever the fuck we went through. We're human too.
Explain that to me.
I've had honest jobs.
Okay, we have medical problems. We have medical disabilities. So even if we didn't smoke, we're still gonna get our fucking rent paid. So you're not paying anything extra for what we do. What we do here, we earn ourselves, and that's why I get pissed at
You
people.
want one of these? They're not chocolate.
No, that's enough candy. That's enough candy.
They're
I've
not
had too.
chocolate.
Yeah, nobody's supporting my habit. Like if I wasn't fucking medically fucking, like, you know, with the legs all fucked up and that, then I wouldn't be getting fucking welfare.
I chocolate.
I'm getting like, even if I'm on welfare and I wasn't smoking, I'd still get the same amount of money. So you're not fucking paying for nothing, none of my habits. I pay for my own habits. I hate fucking you. Oh, we're helping you smoke. Well, you're not helping us do fuck all. We do it anyways. This stops me from stealing, so you're keeping people out of jail. Support the criminals. Oh, yes. Okay, let's get us scattered. Let's go. You ready?
You want to do that?
Want that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You do? But
Yeah.
what the fuck, man? It's so pointless.
I know.
Start to remove the pain, and you'll start to remove a lot of the serious addictions. And will there always be addictions? I don't know. There'll always be patterns, ways in which people deal with things. Things can be a lot better, and I would suggest we all get together and make things a lot better for people.
With a gun right up to my fucking head. He threatened me. He says, if you don't leave this tent city, he says, I'm gonna blow you away. So I left about maybe prior 3 weeks before the cops came in and evicted everybody. I make sure my house is clean, my laundry's done, I pay my bills, my food is bought every month, and I have 2 kitties. They're hiding somewhere. I have 2 cats, very, very well behaved cats. Yeah, I got fish too. Where did I get everything? Everything is in the garbage, Eric. Everything that you see. Yeah. Once in a while, like I'm seeing a drug counselor right now. She's and I got a lot of support. I have her, I have my sister, and I got my boyfriend. So I got a lot of support. But I mean, that's still not enough, Eric, because I still fall once in a while, right? But not as bad. Like I used to go 24/7 a day, and it's only maybe once or twice a month now that I smoke, right? I don't think I will totally be cured of being a crackhead. And it's scary to think that way, but it's true. I don't have to hook anymore. I don't have to beg for money anymore. And I'm happy. Like, I'm very happy to be where I'm at today because thanks to housing, here I am, and I'm doing really, really well. Mentally and physically, I'm not able to work because of all the abuse and stuff that I had to put up with when I was growing up on the street and stuff. But I am responsible now for what's going on, and I'm happy that I have housing. Because if it wasn't for this housing, I don't know where I'd be right now. I'd probably back on the street hooking and doing drugs all the time.
While there are no guarantees that all those with homes will be happy, there is an absolute guarantee that all those without homes will struggle and may eventually die in some dark recess somewhere unknown to anyone. So where are we now, Terry?
We didn't mean to bother you.
And there's no room in Nellie's now for you?
No, I've been calling for 2 weeks straight.
You've been calling for 2 weeks and nothing?
No.
And so you find yourself here in this room?
I don't sleep down here, I sleep on the path.
Do you have a little tent or a...
I just sleep
And how do you feel about the state you're in right now? Do you think that if you get some housing, you'll be able to get over all this? And
yeah, I've been living in rooms and rooming houses in different places for years, and I just can't do it anymore.
is there anything you would like to say to anybody who's experiencing what you are experiencing now? It's a chance.
Just that, we gotta help ourselves before anybody else will give us help. And we know what we have to do. I know what I have to do for myself. The depression is so bad that sometimes I just don't care.
What is normal? People always use that word, normal. Are you normal? What the hell is normal? What is normal?
Eddie says it's a cycle on a laundry machine.
Well, Eddie is a cycle. Eddie is a cycle on a wash machine anyways. I don't know what normal is. I feel normal. I feel human anyways. I feel a lot better. I feel 100% better today. I feel a lot healthier and everything. Oh, I love the way I am.
And why do you think other people from Tent City haven't made the adjustment you made?
Because they don't want to. They don't want to. They want to keep going and keep going and keep going till one of these days they're not going to go no more. They're just going to fall down the street something. I still have the odd little drink or something, but not like I used to. With crack cocaine, forget it. And this place is packed with crack cocaine down here. Walk down the street.
How do you not do it?
How do I not do it? Go home. I got my dog to look after. I got my place to look after. I got my phone bills to do. I got my cell phone to pay. I got my cable to pay. I'm getting a satellite dish now. Thursday I'll have a satellite dish. You couldn't have a satellite dish in fucking Tent City. Well, fuck that shit. Oh, don't put that on.